name is Omar Hassan and I am attending Clark Middle School. The name of my project is Smashing Strawberries. In my project, I tested if I used more strawberries, the amount of our DNA yielded would increase. It partially worked out because my first two trials were correct, but the third trial was incorrect.
My name is Abigail Poses, and I'm a Clark Middle School student. Setting sprays. If the setting spray has more vitamins, then it's gonna make your makeup stay longer. The vitamins the setting spray has, no matter what foundation it is, if it's the same foundation and different setting sprays, the one that has more vitamins is the one who's gonna stay the longer.
Hi, my name is Lorelai Sufo. The name of my project was Bandage Battle. I was testing which bandage would be best for water. That a waterproof bandage is better than just a normal bandage. The specific brand that won was Band-Aid.
Hello, my name is Mateo Johnson, and my science project was about, is the 5-second rule true? In this experiment, my hypothesis was if the apple is on the floor for less than 5 seconds, it will still grow bacteria, because bacteria needs warm, moist areas to grow. In this experiment, I dropped an apple on the floor for 1 second and dropped an apple on the floor for 6 seconds. I repeated this 3 times and waited 3 to 5 days each trial to grow bacteria. At the end of the experiment, on average, the apple that was on the floor for 1 second grew 3.6 bacterial colonies. The apple that was on the floor for 6 seconds grew on average 6.6 seconds. This proves my hypothesis was correct because even if the apple was on the floor for less than 5 seconds, it still grew bacteria.
My name is Eric Tellis and I'm from Southern Middle School. The name of my project is How Acidic Are Various Drinks? My hypothesis was that Coca-Cola would be the most acidic and deal the most damage to the eggshell I was testing on due to it having the lowest pH. However, in the end, my hypothesis proved to be false, as Prime ended up being by far doing the most damage, with the egg almost completely dissolving within it. And I learned that in the end, pH isn't the only factor for things like tooth decay. Various chemicals within the drink are. And drinks you may have considered healthy end up actually being extremely acidic and unhealthy.
My name is Billy Wynn and I'm from Southern Middle School. My science project was called The Sweet Science of Melting Chocolate. My hypothesis is if I melt white chocolate in the sun, it will melt the fastest because of its melting point. It has the lowest melting point. So I melted 3 different types of chocolate flavor, milk chocolate, dark chocolate, and white chocolate, and see which one will melt the fastest. White chocolate did melt the fastest, but my results for my science project is that white chocolate melted the fastest and dark chocolate melted the slowest.
My name is Javier Navarez, and I come to Mateo Middle School. Which brand of butter will affect the height of the cake the most? My hypothesis was that if Great Value sweet cream unsalted butter would affect the cake's height the most because the creaminess in the butter will affect the moistness of the cake, which can make it rise more while it's baking. So it was actually a tie between Land O'Lakes unsalted butter and the Great Value butter. I think what happened was with the Land O'Lakes, it was also somewhat more creamier than both of the butters, but they both ended up tying at 2 inches. I learned that with the reason that butter is used in baking cakes is because if you've tasted butter has a more distinct flavor than anything else, so it can really affect the cake's flavor, and also its creaminess and smoothness can affect the moistness of the cake, making it rise more and overall just baking as any regular cake you bake.
I'm Lexi Casting. I'm from Mateo Middle School. Which sailboat will go fastest based on the shape of the hole? My hypothesis was the V-shaped hole would go the fastest because it pushes through the water, and then that allows the speed to go high. The round bottom hole was the fastest actually. I learned that the round bottom shaped hole was the winner because it had less drag on it. So then the water didn't have drag like the steps hole. The water would go and then it would like not go through it and then just stop. But then the round bottom hole was smooth, so it just went around it.
Hello, my name is Afamia and I'm from Matei Middle School. Lovely sprouts. If the plant receives more sunlight, then the plant will grow taller because the more sunlight a plant receives, the more energy the plant can get to grow taller. The one that received less sunlight actually grew taller, but it looked more light, like it was like very light, but the one with more sunlight, it was very green, had more leaves, and it was like more pretty. As sunlight's important for plants to survive and not to dry out very quickly.